Hello, everyone. Okay, roll call. Milo. Kiki. Finches. And parakeets. Okay. So some stuff has been happening, and so I thought I'd jump on and tell you about it. So, well, let's see. Well, there's some stuff that's been happening I don't want to tell you about yet, but you'll find out when other things happen. Okay. I have a Yumbox video filmed, not edited yet, and 3 boxes sitting over there. I am really behind in Instagram pictures, picture of the day slideshows. So I'm going to do 2 months at a time until I get caught up. And that should be probably late this month, early next month. And so I think I did, yeah. And let's see. I'm saving the best for last, just to let you know. So I think you know that I've been struggling with my upper legs for quite some time, and it slowly but progressively gets worse. And I've been trying to find a doctor that will help me find out, give it a name, a diagnosis. And trying to find a doctor who will listen to me, who will do the necessary things to find out has been challenging. So, well, I finally begged my family doctor, who I see annually. I begged him to send me to a neurologist. And so I went, and she did a whole bunch of tests, little things, poking me with pins and hitting me with vibrating tools, and have me push against her, and have me try to resist as she pulled on me, and all kinds of things. It was like a whole hour of stuff like that, and asking lots of questions. I have 1 or 2 more tests. I have an EMG next week. It's actually on a Wednesday because that was the only day available. So I need to figure out how I'm going to film my video next week. And then a follow-up, I think 2 weeks after that. If the EMG doesn't, there might be some problems with the EMG because of the lipedema in my upper legs. And so the probe may not reach through all that to get to the muscle. If that is the case, she said I may have to have a biopsy done. Doesn't sound fun. So, but I guess I'll find that out hopefully sooner rather than later. And so I'm hoping at the follow-up I will find out the verdict. That's my hope. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but that would be nice. So she did mention that they're looking at the possibility of, let's see, it's called myotonic dystrophy, It's a form of muscular dystrophy. And, but they got to do these tests to find out further. So, yeah. So, when I find out more, I'll let you know. So, I'm just glad to be finally having this found out. And because once I know, then I can, hopefully it will answer a lot of questions. It will help me with like prognosis, maybe services that are available now or in the future, things like that. And let's see. I'm working on trying to figure out what to do with him. He's still very alone. He's still trying to get Kiki to be his friend. As far as I can tell, Kiki doesn't want to be his friend. So I would like to get him a friend. But that's proving to be difficult as well. Plus, I would have to, that cage is way too small for him, but he likes it. So you can't get a second bird in there. And if I were to try to switch cages, I'm not sure if he'd go for that. So it's a kind of a complicated situation, and I'm not exactly sure. Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do, what I should do. I'm thinking the tree, which nobody uses anymore. RC used it for scratch his head. So I could take all the toys off and then store it down in the basement until either find somebody who does use it or get rid of it. And then take this cage stand, turn it 90 degrees so it's facing that way, and then take the old parakeet cage that's still in the garage and swap out, because it's bigger, swap out the two cages. But like I said, he may not go for that. And then get a second bird. I don't know, cockatiel, I don't know. I have no idea. I've been looking at bird rescue groups and cockatiels, and I found one, well, maybe two. And one it's like way, maybe an hour and a half away. And then of course I thought, well, these rescue groups, they usually, the adoption process usually involves a home visit, and so they could see what your setup is. And they're going to take one look at this and go, And so I'd probably be denied. So I was like, well, I didn't want to buy, like a young one. So, and then I was searching online, and I found a small independent pet store about 12 miles from where I work. They only do birds. They sell birds, bird stuff, bird toys, bird cages, just birds. No dog stuff, no cat stuff, no hamsters. just bird stuff. And so they're only open 3 days a week. So I thought I could go down there one day after work and ask questions, maybe come home with something. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. So, and meanwhile, we keep trying to convince him that people can be friends too. And he's not really buying it. So, yeah. Latte is going to take a bath. Oh, except that he saw me watching him, so he goes, nope. No one's going to watch me take a bath. Okay, so the best news. Let's see. So I had this plan. So I had this plan that there's 4 finches in here. They're all siblings. They're all 3 years old. Going to be 4 this year. And so their mom, she lived 6 years. So I figured, not that I'm wishing them to do, but I figured in a couple of years, I'm going to have an empty cage. And so then I thought, well, at that point, I could get, I've always wanted a Kaik. And so I could find a Kaik breeder and then put it in there. So I was kind of thinking of that. And then last week, sometime like middle last week, Wednesday, Thursday or so, I started hearing some quiet chirping sounds coming out of the cage. And then I eventually noticed that their behavior had changed. And so Sunday, like 3 days ago, I was cleaning bird cages like I normally do. And I got to the finch cage. And I was just kind of looking to see what was going on in there. And I found... You probably figured it out by now. I found a baby bird. And 2 eggs. So, of course, I'm like, I couldn't believe it. The last baby bird that I had, besides the one that didn't make it, is one of the ones that's possibly the mom of this one. And so that was almost 4 years ago. And so I'm like, I just kept looking, and then it was moving around, and then finally I said, "There's a baby in here." My mom's like, "What?" So then, of course, we got the flashlight out, and so every day we're looking and shining the flashlight and trying to see, trying to see something. I did get one really good picture. This is why I'm making this video right here. I did get one really good picture, and I wanted to put it on Instagram. But I have to tell you guys first before I do that. So now that I've told you, now I can put it on Instagram, and then when I do that slideshow, then you'll be able to see this. You will be able to see the picture, and I'm hoping take more pictures as the baby gets gets bigger and grows feathers and stuff like that. So, but it's really active. It's about the size of a quarter or so, and so it's doing well. The 2 eggs, who knows if they're fertilized or not, or when, I don't know when they were laid. So just kind of keep an eye on them. And so yeah, we've been needing some good news around here, and of course that kind of shoots my plan for that cage. But I suppose if I were down to like 1 finch, I'd have to either decide whether to get more finches, or could I stick the finch with the parakeets and then go back to my kike plan. I don't know. That's a decision to be made down the road, not now. So anyway, so I think that's it. 16 minutes. Yeah. I'm working on the M's. Trying to maybe not eliminate them, but less of them. So I think that's all. I think that's all that's been going on. Just the holidays are done, and just working, and my parents do what they do, and everything. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, 17 minutes, and that's probably long enough. So see you in the comments, and yeah, have a good day.